Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Alison, and if you guys are into fashion, vlog, or styling video, foundation review, make sure to subscribe down below and also click the ring button so you get a notification whenever I upload a new video on my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm doing another foundation review. This is from the brand Kosas, and this is their brand new foundation, which is called the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. It has an SPF of 25, and also this foundation, it does include a lot of good skincare ingredient in it. So if you guys are interested how this work on my oily skin, then let's keep on watching. Alright guys, so to start off with my base, I'm gonna put on my Becca Under Eye Brightener. This is something that I already mentioned in my 2021 favorites. So this has been my favorite for a couple of years, and you guys will already see the difference right after I put on my concealer. So for primer today, I'll be using a Sisley primer, and I also talk about it in my yearly favorite, and literally this is all the base item that I keep using for around a year now, like a serum texture. So it's definitely not gonna kick into the dry patches. And also it really helps my foundation to stay in put. And also ignore my acne these days because my hormones is going crazy. My period is coming in. So now let's get into the packaging of this foundation. So first off, this foundation bottle, it's in this frosty glass finish. And it has a big word, Kosas. And it's really similar to their concealer packaging. I will show you guys in a second, but it also comes in the pump, so it has a really simple packaging. It has a big logo brand name on top. So comparing the concealer and the foundation side by side, it looks exactly the same with the packaging. It just, the foundation bottle is a lot bigger size. So I already own Kosas concealer for a while now, but I don't use it often because I like to focus on my concealer that I am currently using so that I can finish it up. So I have this in the shade 3.2, and for the foundation shade, I picked up this shade. I got a shade match at the Sephora store the other day. So this is in the shade light plus neutral olive in the shade 160, and it does have a lot of shade range, I would say, when I test it out in the store, because I thought I'm gonna be more of a golden tone or yellow undertone, but then I found out I'm still more of a neutral tone, but there's a couple of neutral tone, and this is the neutral olive undertone that it works for my skin. And get the products out. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit more of a liquidy side, so I'm just gonna work it out. So usually with foundation, when I'm at Sephora, I get the shade match, like swatch it on my neck, but I do realize my neck color is a lot lighter than my skin or my face color, so I have to like swatch it between my mask on this area to try and see if it works for my shade. Because the other day I was trying out another foundation, which is NARS. I put it on my neck and it matches me perfectly, but then it just doesn't match my face color. So this is almost 2 pump, and it does looks like the coverage is quite more of a light coverage. But right now I'm gonna just build it up on the area that I need it, and I'm gonna read out what this foundation it claims. So again, this is a Kosas foundation, Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. It has an SPF of 25 with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. So this foundation, it comes in 1 fluid ounce. It is retail for $42, and it has quite a lot of shade match. So there's 36 shades available at Sephora.com. So again, this foundation is a medium coverage, natural finish, hydrating, good for dullness, uneven texture, and then it has a reef safe SPF, which is perfect. I was imagine if I'm going to Hawaii, I will use something that is safe for the nature with SPF, and it's also clean at Sephora. So again, it will give you more of a medium coverage with natural finish and an SPF of 25. It is a clean skin improving medium coverage SPF 25 foundation and treatment with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptides, squalane, vitamin B5, arnica, if I'm saying it right, and caffeine. So nowadays, I realize a lot of foundation that it comes in more of a skincare-like foundation, so it's good for your skin. At the same time, it gives you hydration. So these are really good ingredients in the foundation. It gives you more of a awake looking with niacinamide, and it's just kind of something that I would use on daily basis in my morning routine. So again, with this foundation, it blends like a second skin with the natural dreamy finish to blur, visibly smooth texture and minimize your pores, to powerhouse blend of activity in the clinical, proven to hydrate, brighten, soothe, plump, and protect over time, long wear and silicone free. So you guys can see it claims to be minimized pores because of the skincare ingredients, and you guys can see right now I'm blending in. It gives me more of a light to medium coverage in a way, I would say, because I'm someone that who used to more of a medium coverage, and I would say this is more of a light medium to me because it doesn't really, I mean, normal on my daily basis I don't get this kind of huge acne going on, but you guys can see quite of a light medium coverage. But at the same time, if you guys like that natural finish, I think you guys will like this foundation. I'm just gonna blend my concealer real quick. All right, right off the bat, you guys can see it's more of a natural finish. I'm just gonna wait it dries out a little. The texture is different than what I normally use because a lot of my foundation is more of a matte finish, and with serum-like finish, I feel like it tends to be more of a dewy, natural looking and doesn't give you a lot of coverage just because of the ingredient it's mixed with the foundation coverage. It kind of makes sense in a way. I'm gonna just set it with my loosening powder. This is what I usually do with all my foundation review because I have oily skin, and I'm gonna come back and see how it works, and then I'll give you guys an update on this foundation. Alright guys, I did a very quick makeup look today. This foundation, it would be a really good everyday makeup look, or if you just want to go out for errands or going out hang out with your friends for like a half day. I feel like this would be a good foundation coverage just because it looks like your skin. If I don't have this acne going on and if my skin situation is a lot better, I think I would like this foundation a little bit more. I will use it every day, so I will give you guys an update once my skin is going a lot better after a week later. But right now I don't have a solid opinion with this foundation. I just want to test it out throughout the day to see how it works. Would it stay in put for the whole day even though wearing my mask? And I set it with my loosening powder, so I want to see how it reacts throughout the day, and I want to see if it gets me oily. But I do like this as a more of a everyday look foundation, and I do feel like this foundation with my better skin situation, it will look really good. You guys in another 5 to 8 hours, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on it. Alright guys, right now it's about 9:30, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick overview of this foundation and my final thoughts of this foundation as well. So first off, I want to show you guys a clip that what it looks like before you guys see this face, just because I just filmed another video before this and I can't really handle my nose that my foundation is already take off because I was wearing a face mask. So you guys will see how it looks like before you guys seeing this face right now. And also my chin area, it does looks a little rough just because I was again wearing a face mask. I was talking with a face mask on, and again that's very normal with my chin area. But then it looks really good on the side on my cheek, and it feels like it stayed the same. And compared to right now, I actually put on a little powder foundation, which is, I mentioned it in my yearly favorite video. This is what I put on my nose just to cover up the area, and then I did put a little on my chin area, but my chin area doesn't look great right now. So this is the skin situation. I didn't blot or I didn't like touch up on my cheek area just because I want to see how it looks like with my normal skin on the cheek area. So you guys will see it does give me a little bit more of a dewy looking, and again that's very normal because this foundation is more of a serum like foundation and it doesn't give you that matte finish. Instead it gives you more of a natural finish. So I would say this is a very natural, like true to natural kind of finish, and don't get me wrong, it looks really nice with a natural finish. And I'm not sure, it's just because my skin situation right now with my acne, I feel like the coverage that it gives me, it's not something that I ideally looking for, because I do want something that it gives me a little bit more coverage. Summertime is coming in, so I'm not sure how well it will hold up on my oily skin. And for sure, if I'm wearing a face mask, the foundation, it does take off easily on my nose area and on my chin area. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you guys don't have much skin texture, if you guys have more of a normal to combination skin or dry skin, you guys might like this foundation. But for someone like me who have oily skin, acne prone skin, need the coverage, I don't think this would be something that I would use for covering my face. So it really depends on your need. I think this would be a really nice kind of foundation for daily makeup look. So unfortunately, this is something that it doesn't work for me. But if you guys are my foundation twinsie, I'm in the shade again 160, which is light plus neutral olive. So I would rate this foundation like 8 out of 10, just because I do like the ingredients. It's just something that it doesn't work nicely for my skin type. It gets me probably a little bit more oily during summertime again. It's just a very more of a natural finish, not to the coverage that I'm looking for. So that is it for my foundation review today. I hope you guys like this kind of review and also support me here to let me know if you guys want more foundation content by liking this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.